Located in the city of Toronto, the Royal Ontario Museum is the biggest museum in Canada, as well as one of the most varied collections of items from all around the world. In the Chinese art exhibit, a rich variety of bronze pieces greets visitors. During the Shang Dynasty, an elaborate wine drinking ceremony developed, as well as a solemn religious sacrificial ritual. These drove the development of wine vessels into almost all shapes and forms. This particular wine vessel, known as a jua, is 17.6 centimeters tall. The narrow opening on the front would allow wine to flow, while its short backwards tip would keep the piece's appearance in symmetry. To one side of the vessel's body lies a handle, while two small pillars project out of the mouth, whose function seems puzzling at first. It so happens that the jua was not only a wine decanter, but also a wine boiler. The projecting pillars helped its owner avoid the burns that otherwise would have resulted from the heating of the vessel's metal. This thoughtful design is testimony to the intelligence of antique Chinese artisans who seem to leave little to chance. This carefully designed wine vessel is known as a bronze gong. The front of its lid is deer-shaped, and the gong itself is in vogue during the latter years of the Shang Dynasty and the early years of the rule of the Zhou. Research has proved that when a particular kind of alcohol required heating, the jua would be used, while those that needed no heating would be served in the popular gong. Hence, the jua and the gong are often produced as a set. This jia wine cup, with an ogre-shaped motif, was a fashionable design meant to keep wine warm during the Shang Dynasty. Its uncovered mouth leads us down its long neck to 3 conical feet, all of them covered in a mystifying ogre-shaped motif. Similar in function, the design of this smallmouth Yao wine vessel is quite distinctive. It is 37.8 centimeters tall, oval-shaped, resembling an ancient kettle, if were not for the handles projecting from its shoulders. The Yao was specifically designed for sacrificial wine rituals that were commonly performed by the Shang Dynasty nobility. The various wine vessels of the Shang Dynasty, such as the jua gong, the wine-warming jia, or the sacrificial Yao, were often produced as a set, as a symbol of status for the Shang nobility. This bronze 2-piece yan is a distinctly Chinese example of a crockery similar to today's steaming pot. This type of yan was in vogue from the Shang to the Han Dynasty. Made up of upper and lower parts, the upper zhang steamer and the lower li tripod, where the water would be boiled. Its long legs allow it to stand tall above the fire. The discovery of steaming not only increased the nutritious qualities of cooked meals, but it was particularly helpful in facilitating digestion. This discovery of the ancient Chinese became the forefather of steaming as a method of cooking throughout the world. This is a li for boiling congee. The li was usually made up of 1 wide mouth and 3 hollowed legs, by which increasing the surface area made it an especially effective design for boiling. Furthermore, the bronze li exhibited at the Royal Ontario Museum, being 50.7 centimeters in height, is an exceptionally large example of a bronze li. This bronze dui was especially designed for cooking rice, sorghum, and other staples. The dui is made up of 2 perfectly symmetrical tripods with round bodies. The upper part can act as both the lid, or if turned upside down, as the actual container for staples. These various bronze pieces display the cornucopia of designs that from the earliest of times became paragons of the Chinese Bronze Age culture. In our next episode, we will continue to explore the bronze relics exhibited at the Royal Ontario Museum in Toronto, Canada.